We're a family, we've lived in Haywards Heath for 13 years. We had our garden done because it was falling apart, really. The house was built in the 60s and the whole of the front garden, which you can see is very steep, was held up with sort of one brick wall that was beginning to collapse. So it was a combination of the fact it really needed doing, and as we were going to do it, we wanted to do it properly and widen the drive and actually make it look nice. Another reason why we needed to sort out this, you opened the front door and there was literally the steps straight there. So they were dangerous. We'd had a broken arm. We'd had another child fall down the steps. Fortunately, miraculously, wasn't injured, but there was no hanging around at the top of the stairs. When we were looking around for somebody to do it, we tried a couple of companies, but we knew we needed somebody actually really knew what they were doing in terms of building work, because it's not just putting in a bit of turf and sticking some flowers around. It needed someone who knew about sort of construction and was going to keep the whole thing up. Paul was basically open to doing what I wanted, which was probably quite hard for everyone to visualise before it was done. So yeah, and he just gave us kind of the feeling that he knew what he was doing, and he impressed my husband with lots of talk about construction things and engineering, and he sounded like he knew what he was doing. Paul's team were very nice to have around. I mean, we started I think in June and we didn't finish till the end of August. They're nice guys to have around. Now we have somewhere where we can hang out at the front. We have a lovely view, which we always had the view, but we never got to sort of look and appreciate it. And we have somewhere to put our cars, and yeah, it's both practical and much nicer to look at. And in fact, people have commented that it looks like a completely different house. It makes the house look like a 3-storey house rather than a bungalow sat on a hill. The feature glass, as the project evolved, we realised how high the drop was from the new sort of top patio. So we obviously needed to put something in there, but we didn't want to put a railing or something that was going to block the view. So between us, we found the people to supply the glass, and it means we've now got a lovely view, and people can see up as well. Sorted out the safety issue. I would definitely recommend Paul and his company, particularly to anyone like us who's got a very unusual landscape or, you know, a challenging project. We've gone from having a brick wall that was falling down that thick to having walls about that thick. You know, if you need someone who's going to do a really good solid job that also is going to last, Paul's done a job that stand up for eternity, I think.